Hi guys, I am wearing this shirt. Do you know what that means? That I repeat outfits. Apart from that, you probably don't because I've only worn this shirt in one video before, but it was a top 10 video, so this has now become the official top 10 thingies whatever shirt. What have I done? Today I am showing you the top 10 series I want to finish. Because there's a whole lot of other series that I need to sort of finish, but that's a whole other video entirely. So, want to. Sorry about that. I believe this top 10 was created by Katytastic, and I really hope she is, because she is the one I am giving credit to. You can find a link to her video in the description, and it was great. I loved it, so definitely check that out, and let's roll the intro. First I have The Force of Hands and Teeth by Carrie Ryan. They don't match. The thing is, I saw this book at the bookstore and I just said, oh my god, it looks really pretty, I'm taking it home, the premise sounds really good, whatever, let's take it home. And I started to read it and I was so confused, very lost indeed. The zombies, what happened, so many things happened years before and I don't know them, why do, bleh. And for a moment there I thought that that was the intention of the author, to sort of just throw you into the world and you were like, okay. But no! It turns out it's a series. There's a book before that one, which is this one. If only there had been anything in the cover or in the book that told me that this was the second book in a series, that would have been great. That's something that really bothers me sometimes in books. They don't tell you that it's sequel or whatever. This is actually marked as a companion novel, but I was so lost, so I do not think you can actually read this on your own. I got it, but it was very complicated. So I really want to read The Force of Hands and Teeth to see if it actually clears things up, because the confusion. Then reread this one and read the third and final book, because it was very good. Believe it or not, it was good. So I recommend you try with this one first. Don't do what I did. Just no. Next, the Touch series by Laurie Ferrier-Stolar. I've only read the first book, which is Deadly Little Secret, and I thought it was a standalone. Turns out it's a series, and there's like 5 more books, or I don't know how many, but there's a lot. And I really liked it because it was mysterious. It was the first book with mysterious elements in it, and I was creeped out at parts, and it was just really good. It's about this guy that's stalking her, I think. Basically, she's being stalked, and there's a lot of little mystery here and there, and I didn't guess who it was. I was so surprised. But like I said, it was the first time I read something with, like, mystery elements in it. The ending was sort of left open, but it could have been a standalone easily, but it's a series, so if they are as good as this one, then I am looking forward to finishing with them. The Need series by Carrie Jones. I don't have the first one, which is that one, and I really like this series. It's about evil pixies. Evil pixies. Evil. Do not let the term pixie fool ya, cause evil. I still need to get the 4th book, but the series was so good. Carrie Jones is simply fearless in what she's doing, because like there's a lot of situations that I was like, nah, not gonna happen, and then no, oh, she did, oh, Allah. What was that? But I've been really enjoying them, so, The Hollow series by Jessica Verde. They don't match. Well, sort of, kind of. Like, they don't have faces anymore, but the spines don't look so bad together, even if the typography is different now, but this is not a very known series, but I read The Hollow a couple of years ago, and I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. It was mysterious, it was dark and stuff, and I really liked Abby because... Abby? Yes, I think she's named Abby. Abby. She acted realistically, and I really liked her as a character, and I really want to know what happens because I have not read book 2 and 3. Last year, I took The Hollow with me on vacation so I could reread it and then continue with the books, but I reread it and I forgot to bring these 2 with me, so yeah, I started reading other stuff, and by the time I came home, I just knew. So I can't wait to finish with this one. Next, the Next, the Pledge series by Kimberly Durting. I do not have book 1. Book 1 is The Pledge. This is book 2. Duh. Book 3 is not out yet, but I want to read it. It is a dystopian series. The Pledge was really good. It was very original, and also it had this sort of like feeling of being a rebel, you know, like standing up and fighting against our queen because we want our freedom, and we are fighting and we're rebelling and blah blah blah, and it was great. It just gets you pumped up. And then this one, I read The Pledge as an e-galley like 2 years ago, and it expired, so I don't have it anymore. But then I got this one for review, and I was so excited, and I started to read it, and I was so lost. Incredibly lost. I did not know who the bad guy was. Not at all. I couldn't remember why the queen was evil. I didn't even remember there was a queen. Didn't know who the love interest was, what had happened. I was just so lost. Usually in books they like tell you what happened, like briefly what went on in the previous book. Nothing. There was nothing, which was very stressing because for 80% of the book I did not know what was happening. And like I said, the first book is like action packed and like we're doing this and that. This one was more like politics and princesses that are really snobby, so But I still want to know what happens in the third book and how things turned out because it was very intense, so looking forward to that. Next, the Across the Universe series by Beth Brothers with the ugly cover. I have not finished with it yet, but I plan on doing a quick reread of them because I don't remember what happens, so I cannot start this one without knowing what happens, so I'm excited. The Shadow and Bone series by Leith Bardugo. Read Shadow and Bone, loved it. I finally have Siege and Star. I finally know how to pronounce it, and I just want to continue because... The Perfect Chemistry series by Simon Alcalez. Read Perfect Chemistry and I really liked it. Read Rules of Attraction and it was even better. It was amazing. Got Team Reaction. Have not read it yet, but I have high expectations for it. I hope that it's even better than these two. Better, it's like better but with a P. Better. And a lot of you are going to want to kill me for this next one, but the Hunger Games series. I only read book 1, which I liked, I enjoyed. I thought it was a bit like PG-13-ish. There wasn't enough blood and like action and like killing and I sound like a total psychopath. And that everyone's like Lady Gaga's in the future. But it was still very good. I really enjoyed it. PG-13-ish, but good. So I got the book 2 and 3 and But the Catching Fire movie is coming out soon, so at least I will be reading Catching Fire before November, which is when the movie is released, because of reasons. I am not very encouraged to finish with it because I got a huge spoiler over at Poland Banana's books. I was watching one of her Q&As, and she just dropped the bomb of what happens in this book that makes you think, what the f was the point of this novel? If you've read this book, you will know what I'm talking about. It's the spoiler, the thing that happens, you know what it is. If you don't know what happens, then please do your best to remain blissfully ignorant of it because it'll ruin everything for you. It'll ruin it. So I am not excited about it, but I still need to finish with it. And last, I think this is number 10, I want to finish with the Impulse series by Ellen Hopkins. Technically they are companion novels, but I mean, let's be honest, if you read this, then it's like completely spoils Impulse. It completely spoils it. It just kills the ending because the ending of this one, it's just like bam. So nope, if you have this one and you have not read Impulse yet, don't read this. No. So I am really looking forward to knowing what happens in this series. And I'm just going to mention one more that I really want to mention, but that I don't have. I have them as ebooks. It's the Incarnate series by Jody Meadow. No, it's the new Soul series, and there's Incarnate, Asunder, and Infinite. I read Incarnate a couple of years ago as an e-galley, so I need to reread that one before continuing with the rest, but it was magnifique. So if you have not read that series, you really want to. You want to. Because it's good. And those are my top 10 series I want to finish. Want to. Let me know which books do you want to finish, series do you want to finish, and if you've read any of this ones, if you've heard of them, if you also haven't read all of them, whatever. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!